inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So the North Texas Mean Green offense takes the field, and they'll try to put together the first drive of the game. And they're going to be met by one of the best defenses in the nation, David. And I know seeing a defense doing what they want, when they want to do it, makes you a happy man.
Right, defense is starting to make a comeback. Like, I'm excited about this new era of football. Like, we're seeing better tackling, and we're seeing better coverage than we were a couple of years ago. And this defense is fun to watch them on tape, fun to talk to their coaches. Jesse, this defense has been consistent all year long.
And they're dialed in, and they're so talented. They've got multiple NFL draft picks on that side of the football, and they don't have to change a lot week to week. This defense dominates. They do what they do. And they don't care if you know it. You can't do anything against them.
Hold on. Offense.
A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. Okay. Line getting set on second down. Here we go. Wants to go up top. Grabbed over the middle. It's Kendricks. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. They'll try to move the chains on third and short from the 27. The give on the option. He has the first and still on his feet. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Ready, fight. North Texas has it going to work with another first down. Let's go! Leaves it with the back. Brings him down at the 48. It's a gain of 15 and a first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. North Texas really has it going on offense. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Leaves it with the back. And he doesn't find much running room. A short gain on the play.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Third down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35. Okay, ready? 1st and 10. They're going to run it. They get him down, but he does pick up 3 to the 32-yard line.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4-yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body.
The Mean Green trying to convert on 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Find his big tight end. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line. They get the conversion there. He used his size and nice moves to get past the chains.
And I like that. 3rd and short. Find the big fella, the soft hands, make a quick little move, make the completion, get the first down.
It'll be a draw. Creates some space. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
I think throughout the week in practice, when they were game planning their opening script, I don't even know if they envisioned it going as well as it has. This has been beautiful. Nice balance, really nice rhythm. It feels like everything they're dialing up here on the first drive of the game is working to perfection.
He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Motion from the wide receiver. They'll try the right side. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down. They can pick up the first without scoring. From the gun, wants to pass. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. They'll try to cap off this drive with a field goal. And he'll try this one from the left hash at 33 yards away. It's good. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
And on this opening drive, the D gave up some yards, but that's okay. They buckled down when they needed to. They forced the field goal, keeping the home crowd still engaged, still excited, and now they get the football.
So the Northern Illinois Huskies offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. And what a performance. An aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. I think Jesse took that, and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, it's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game. Maybe see some new schemes in the pass game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. Anderson wants to throw. There's the pressure. Trying to escape and get it himself. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. Northern Illinois will line up to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Able to get the first one of the day away. They did have to send him out 3 times in that victory last week. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. North Texas takes possession. The Mean Green offense will return to the field. So they put up some early points and now to build on this 3-0 lead. Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Just nowhere to run, not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carrier.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match their physicality. Let's see if they can keep it up.
They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. North Texas has it going to work with another first down. Give to the single back. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. short gain. That's the end of the quarter, and North Texas has the lead. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Kendrick. Breaks into the open. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. North Texas really has it going on offense. This is a really good call because that angle route is tough to cover, especially on third down.
And that's a really tough route to cover because the running back looks like he's going to the flats and then cuts it right to the middle of the field. Easy pitch and catch from quarterback to running back to get the first down.
Rides the back on the option to give. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line and a big red zone opportunity here. North Texas at the line with a new set of downs thanks to the running game. Gibson on the option, fighting off the defender. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score.
You got to be impressed with this offense and how they've been able to run the football and move it down the field, just being more physical in the trenches and getting some push. And leading by 3 right now down here in the red zone on third down. I'm not so sure they won't run it again or give it to their running back in space and see if he can make something good happen.
You've heard us talk about it a million times. Find the tight end in the red zone. Use the big bodies, right? Well, they do. And he drops it. God, that is not normal for the tight end position. These are the guys you depend on down here in this area.
And now on fourth down, they'll try a field goal. And he'll try to knock through a short one, his second of the day. This one from 23. Absolutely perfect. The lead now 6 here in the second.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Coming out with it, it's House. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Northern Illinois takes over as the offense heads to the field. They are searching for any type of answer they can find, down 6-0. Snacks a quick pass on the left. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. All right, guys, let's chat a little bit about Northern Illinois. Good pickup on the recruiting trail last week. 3-star offensive lineman gives them a verbal, and this is the type of talent they need to get into the program and then develop.
Yeah, and this really was more of an emotional decision, I think, for him as well. He's been a fan of this program ever since he was a young boy, and now he's getting a chance to live out his dreams. As a 3-star, he had opportunities to go elsewhere to play in better conferences against better competition, but this for him felt like home. Now he has a chance to go out and live that dream.
They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get them.
And I know that defensively too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successful.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
Anderson will throw. A little release to the back. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
I like the play call on offense. I like you trying to get the running back involved in the pass game, too. Defense was ready for that one. Let's see what you got dialed up on 3rd.
It'll be 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. He gets it out to the 28-yard line. Not enough to pick up the first down. Northern Illinois will line up to punt it away. offense back onto the field. They put points on the board on a couple of drives, but now they like to stick one in the end zone. Out of the gun, the defensive back. And he'll pick up one. It brings up 2nd and 9.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Going to swing it on 2nd down. Firing to the right, complete. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. North Texas will have to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines. Not his best work. They'll snap it from the 37 for the first play of this drive. Anderson wants to throw. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And the Huskies now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Wide open downfield. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
QBs, when they see these zone coverages, man, some of them panic. Some of them throw it too quickly and can make bad decisions. I like how he waited a little bit, waited for the right window, the right opportunity. There's always going to be holes in zones. I just got to be a little bit patient.
That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo booster.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw, too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch and then advance it.
They have been stagnant on offense, but finally a little forward movement as they've got a 1st and 10. Under fire. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss. On 2nd down, they'll try the field goal to get the points before halftime. He's going to have to break out the thunderfoot on this one, a 57-yard attempt. No good. Guys, they could have cut the deficit in half if that field goal had been good. Still down by 6.
Listen, he's a guy that makes 60-yarders in practice, so they give him that opportunity with his big leg. He misses it. The opponent didn't set up the return, so they're going to get the football back now. A pretty good field position. There's still a few ticks left on the clock. They've got a chance to steal some points here late in the half.
He's going to fire deep. Incomplete. He took a shot on the final play of the quarter and couldn't quite find the man. That's going to wrap up the first half here. And now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Fellas, looks like you've got a great scene there today in DeKalb.
North Texas will kick it off to start things here in the second half. He'll return it. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. The Northern Illinois offense ready to go back to work. Not a lot of scoreboard fireworks for these guys in the first half, but they've got a chance here after making some halftime adjustments.
Yeah, and remember, it just takes one play to kick the door open, and all of a sudden there's a lot more confidence again. So which guy on this offense can hit the big home run and break this thing open?
Boy, the good thing is it's such a low-scoring game. I'm still very much in this. I can be who I am, make a few tweaks, make a few adjustments, and get this offense rolling.
So now it's 2nd and long. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Huskies are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Anderson will throw. He's got absolutely nowhere to go as his defense makes a 3rd down stop.
Ooh, and that's a nice sigh of relief for the defense too, right? There was a broken tackle. The guy made it look like he was going to pick up the first, but because of great effort defensively, they were able to get the stop, and now they're setting up 4th down.
Hauls it in at the 40. He was working his way on the return toward midfield. They'll stop him at the 46. North Texas takes possession. The Mean Green offense will return to the field. The give to the tailback. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down.
Get set, get set.
Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels. North Texas has it going to work with another 1st down. And off from the shotgun. He is going nowhere. Stop it at the line of scrimmage.
Well, good call by the defense there. They dialed up blitz into that running play, and the linebacker able to make a stop.
To the air on 2nd down. He's got the back in the middle. Turning it on. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the 1st down.
He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. On 2nd down, coming up on this red zone opportunity.
Fire!
From the gun, to give, looking for him. He's brought down, just running hard in the red zone, and he'll be just a few inches short.
And those plays from a defensive perspective, man, they're just super annoying because now I'm in the worst spot ever. 3rd and manageable. Like, I don't know if you're passing, don't know if you're running. So nice job by this offense keeping this defense off balance and creating a 3rd down opportunity that's in their favor.
Well, there wasn't a lot of mystery on that one, guys. Just simple QB sneak to keep this drive going. They've done a good job so far the entire drive, keeping the chains moving. Nice execution on the sneak. Good push up front. Quarterback picked the right side to tuck and run.
Touchdown, Mean Green. Great job by the back on the option. The offense strikes again to extend its lead here in the 2nd half.
And they got everything working. How great is this? You extend your lead. Now you get your defense back on the field. Great job taking advantage of the situation and building on that lead.
They'll line up to go for 2. They want to throw it. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Howard. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. Guys, we'll see what the plan is for this Northern Illinois offense. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. Anderson wants to throw. Rushes on him. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line. That defensive end came off the ball with one goal in mind, and he was headed for the quarterback.
And when you get off that fast and you're already on an edge as a 4-3 defensive end, A lot of times, all you got to do is win with your hands, and you can get to the quarterback. Nice job rushing the passer. Nice technique. Nice job working around the corner. And nice job getting that quarterback and getting the sack.
He just kept going backwards. You have to step up, and they get him for safety. We've reached the break, and North Texas has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. Creates a little room. North Texas sends the offense back onto the field. Give to the back. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Here's the handoff. Got enough for the first down once more. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down. They've crossed midfield at the 45 with a 1st and 10. They'll give it to him again. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, with the defense trailing, they're trying to dictate to the offense now. Really nice blitz call that time. Blowing the run play up for a huge loss. You're probably going to see that again.
Oh, he's got some space. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, North Texas. That'll give him a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the 4th.
And to have a rushing touchdown of that type of yardage, you've got to be able to make something miss. It's one thing to get into the 2nd level, but can you make that last defender miss? And you saw it on that play. Once he was in the clear with his speed, he was gone.
Let's go! Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. This is the kind of run that falls in the category of sanctioned violence as he's up to the 31. And the Huskies with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Anderson will throw. Under fire. They get enough rush, and it pays off the sack at the 20.
And they get him again. This has not been the day we expected. This young man, we expect great things. Like, he is one of the better players in college football. You think he'd come out, put on a show, but this defense has had his number all game long.
Lost one deep down the right side. Couldn't quite haul it in. They almost had their first pick here late in the game.
One of the biggest reasons today why this offense is losing in the game is they haven't been able to get it going throwing the football. This guy still has not thrown a touchdown pass.
He'll off one deep down the left side. Intercepted. Man, they just can't get anything going. He'll try to take it back. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's 4th down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get it done.
They make the stop at the 5-yard line, but they've got it 1st and goal.
And this one isn't over because the defense still has 3 timeouts left, but man, that clock is ticking, and they can just run the football up multiple possessions. They're going to need something magical to happen.
And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Mean Green. They built a comfortable lead and trying to hang on for a Week 13 victory. The offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that one.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. Takes advantage of great field position.
He'll bring it out. It's House. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. Northern Illinois takes over as the offense heads to the field. That last drive ended with an interception, and this time it's paramount they take care of the ball. On the ground, it's Tootin. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they've built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
All season long, we've been watching this defense dominate against the run. They're the #1 rush defense in the entire country. With a big lead in this game, you cannot run the ball and expect to win and get back in it.
How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple.
And I think a lot of people are going to look at that drive, and first of all, the drive was awful. They're all going to look at the drive and say it was awful, but how about the giving up on third down? I mean, you got 3rd and long, you try to sneak a run in, and this drive, this possession, it was disastrous for the offense, and now you just hope you have enough space to get a punt.
And the returner will be brought down. North Texas takes possession. The Mean Green offense will return to the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling on until they find an answer.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
You know, defensively, you live by the blitz and you die by the blitz. That time, they dialed it up into the run play. The linebacker able to make a nice tackle.
And the running game has gone in the wrong direction. The offense tries to turn it around and go forward on 3rd down. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. North Texas will have to punt it away. Able to keep them from getting a return, and the ball goes out of bounds. They're going to mark it right around the 20. The Northern Illinois offense ready to go back to work. This one has pretty much been a bludgeoning, but they'll try to finish with something positive late.
Well, they ran into a buzzsaw today, and I don't think it would matter what type of X's and O's they're out there.
And the quarterback goes down. There is a penalty flag on the field, but I think the defense might have the option just to take this play. They'll decline that penalty. Obviously very happy with the results of the play. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Anderson wants to throw. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Trying to take it back. Touchdown, North Texas. How about this defense taking one back to the house?
Dude, you didn't think it could get any worse, right? You thought this game's over as it is anyways. Offense still throwing the football, still trying to make plays, and the defense just continues to pour it on, gets the pick, makes its way all the way to the end zone.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone, it's House. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Guys, we'll see what the plan is for this Northern Illinois offense. This has been a really disappointing performance, David, no question about that, but they can find some positives.
Yeah, and every time you watch the tape, you know, Jesse, coaches are pointing out, look at this. This was open if he just ran the details to the right route and hung on to the football. Little things can make a big difference.
Yeah, that's why they call it a game of inches, David. But I'll say this, if you're on offense, don't go on social media this week. It ain't going to be...
There he goes. Just wanted to find a little space to run and ekes out some to get it up to the 21.
That was a pretty good run there for the offense. And listen, I know this game's over, but that's what this offense needs a little bit more. They need a little more balance, a little more easy second down situations with some positive runs on first down. They just need something to get them going, some kind of spark. They might be in the future.
Northern Illinois back to work after picking up the first down. Looking downfield on first down. He's taking the deep shot. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers and he couldn't hold on.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs.
Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Still firing away as he'll go down swinging. He wants a big play here late. And he throws his third pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. That's the way this defense wanted to wrap it up. Make a play themselves, finish off the game, and the offense can kneel it out from here. When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play to that standard and